Will you close my door when you... Thank you.
Welcome to The Actor's Choice, where the actors and actresses have a chance to talk about themselves and their careers. Join us now for the next hour as we explore the marvelous industry of acting by actors and actresses from today's exciting show business world. And now, direct from Hollywood, here's your host, Ron Brewington.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ron Brewington, and welcome to The Actor's Choice. Roll it, Tony.
好了吗？
不是跟你说在外面等吗？
不是，怎么这么长时间啊？
Who are you?
你不是说很快吗？
Who is she? Who the hell is she?
他喊什么呀？
Her dad manages the hospital. Okay. Our families have known each other for years. Is that baby yours?
Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest today is an award-winning filmmaker. She's received a Master of Fine Arts in Directing from UCLA's School of Theater, Film, and Television, and has written, produced, and directed several short films which have screened at film festivals all around the world. In addition, she's written several feature-length screenplays and TV pilots. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the very talented Faith Strongheart. Greetings, Faith, and welcome to The Actor's Choice.
Hi, thank you for having me.
My pleasure, man. Tell me first of all where you're from, please.
Originally, I'm from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm based in Los Angeles, California, and currently I'm in Boston, Massachusetts.
All right now. Question number one. What made you want to become a filmmaker?
Let's see. It was really during my undergraduate studies. I was studying photography, and I worked in the Avery Fisher Center for Music and Media at NYU's it was the Tisch School of Film and Television. And I got exposed to, I was working in the library, and my job was to put on this was before DVDs or our digital world of filmmaking. And so film students would come in and actually physically watch a film in the library that they got assigned to them. And so my job was to put that film into the player for them to be able to watch. And so from that experience, I got exposed to a lot of different films that were really interesting to me. And then I started going to those films in theaters in New York. And when I saw this double feature Fellini, I think it was a Fellini and Antonioni film, or maybe it was 8.5 and La Dolce Vita, I think, that I saw together at the St. Mark's Theater. And when I saw that, I was like, I felt suddenly like this is what came in this guy's head and is on screen, and I want to do that. So it was like, oh, you can actually make this a career. And that was sort of like lit my fire in terms of what I wanted to do. And that's when I decided to go to film school, and then worked in production and continued to work in production, but, made my career in filmmaking in one way or the other. And then got my master's in film from UCLA.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Those we call them, yes. Mm-hmm. I see you worked very hard. According to IMDb, 31 additional crew credits you got. That's a lot of work that you were doing while you were going to school. And it was good to get that education. In the year 2000, according to IMDb, you got your first credit as a travel coordinator in a drama thriller called Lockdown. Remember that one?
I do, yes.
Yes.
It was one of my very first films, yes.
Got you. And that same year, you really got your hands in the movie business as a production assistant for a drama romance Western called All the Pretty Horses. That was one that you got that time. Yep. So you were really working real hard. As I read your bio, I said, this lady is, and again, with the name that you have, Strongheart, you have a strong heart, my dear. Thank you.
Thank you.
You really got your teeth into the business from 2001 to today, doing, as I said, 31 credits, what they call additional crew. So some people might ask, what is additional crew?
Yeah, so when I was an undergrad, I started working on music videos and commercials while I was still in school to sort of, cut my teeth on sets and get a sense of how things are made. And then as soon as I graduated, I got a job on my first feature. It's actually All the Pretty Horses was my first job, and then Lockdown came right after that.
Yes.
And then from, the film business is just referral based. And so all my jobs after that came from being referred then to other jobs. And the miscellaneous crew it's a misnomer in a lot of ways, because all of my jobs have been quite specific, either to working in production on set within the assistant director's department, or working in the office in production. So what the benefits of that are in terms of how that can be applicable to my career as a director and me as a filmmaker is that I have a really excellent understanding of how to make a film from the ground up, from all aspects. And I understand, what every single person on the film does. And I think that's really important as a director, because a lot of directors have no clue.
That's right. You do.
And so and that can be frustrating from my perspective when you're working in production. But I think it's really good because, you can't make a movie alone, and to really understand the value of each person that's helping you make that movie is really key, I think.
To say what you just said is interesting, because you do, let's say, the position that you had: director, producer, writer, cinematographer, 8 actress, editor, second unit director, production manager, art department. My God, like you said, you worked every position that one could do in making a film. You earned the credit.
Yeah, a lot of those credits are on there from my jobs on other student films, right? Yes. So like when you're in film school, you end up doing a job for somebody else's film in whatever capacity they need you, right? And so you because everything's volunteer, right, based in film school, and so you try to help out your fellow collaborators where they need help, and so then those credits end up maybe they become, maybe it's too much. I never go into my IMDb to update it, so I don't know, maybe maybe it looks unfocused or something, but it does. Most of my work has been in production, I would say. And then all of these other credits, I have acted in people's films when they asked. This was all film school based, though. It was just, if people asked me to do something, I said, yeah, sure, I'll help you in whatever way I can. Gotcha. So, and then I have written and directed and often edited my own films. Yes.
Got you. Let's get to the special short. Yes, indeed. Let's get to that special short film that you did. It's called Havana. We rolled it from the beginning of this interview. Very, very intense film. Can you tell us about it, please?
Sure. This was a film that I made as a post-thesis film as part of my graduate studies, and it was made as in a class that was a collaborative class through multiple disciplines within the department. So we worked with screenwriters in the program to write the script, and then we had the actors in the MFA program who acted in our films, and the designers who were in the production design program designed the set. And then we had, of course, all other student positions who helped make the film and shooting it and editing it, et cetera. And so I was one of 4 directors chosen for this particular class, because you're selected to participate in the class. And then the school assigned a producer. So it was a great experience because I could actually 100% focus on directing. I didn't have to produce my own film. And I had the support of the school, and that they paid for the film as well. And I worked with the writer to write a script based on the fact that we were told this is going to be an apartment in Havana. We didn't have a choice in terms of the setting, because the production design program, they decided the setting for the film. And then the actors we cast before we had a script. So we auditioned actors, and we had to work with the other directors to sort of duke it out of who got what actor. And then once we had our cast and we knew our setting, then Barbara, the writer, and I together came up with an idea for a story, and we talked about things that we thought were interesting and what we wanted to make the sort of themes that we were interested in writing about. And one thing that we discovered in our research was there were a couple things. One was that we had a Chinese actor, and so we thought, okay, were there Chinese people living in Cuba, or are there? And there are, and there was a whole Chinese settlement in Cuba. So we thought, okay, we have this person who's like an immigrant in some ways in another country, and we're writing from this perspective of not being either Latin, well, she's Latin, but not being gay, not being Cuban, not being Chinese, but trying to really bring, full representation to the whole film. And then the other thing that we discovered in our research was that being gay in Cuba was illegal until 1979. So we thought, let's make the film set prior to that, where this person because our actor Antonio was extremely masculine. And so we liked this idea that he would have this secret that he lived with, because he's working during the day. I don't know if this comes across in the film, but in the written, that he works for the government issuing visas legitimately during the day, and then he has like a side hustle at night where he issues those, and then his lover coming to get a visa from him is like this ultimate betrayal.
Okay. There was something, as you said, that you won a best student at the 13th annual Downtown LA Film Festival.
Yes, we just got that award. Yeah,
congratulations.
The film has had a great run. Actually, it screened at the Pan-African Film Festival, but it was not live. It was during the pandemic. Okay. So I think it premiered at the Toronto LGBTQ Festival in Toronto, and then it screened at the Pan-African Film Festival, and has had a really nice run at lots of special festivals all over the place. A lot of them I couldn't attend because of the pandemic, which was really unfortunate. Everything was online.
Gotcha.
It's continued to have and now it's playing on PBS, live on PBS.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's get a chance to take a look at the backside of the movie. Roll it, Tony.
Okay. I had no choice.
Yes, you do have a choice. You can stay, you can refuse, you can fight.
Fight how? Like you? Hiding in dark rooms with Chase speaker on the wall?
Fucking coward.
We're both cowards.
你们本来就认识。
Intense. My goodness. What a film. Congratulations. What's next for you?
Well, I continue to work in production, and I have a documentary that I'm making, this feature documentary that's a personal documentary that is in deep in post. I would say it's the post-production world of a documentary can take years, and so that is every year I'm like, I'm going to finish it, and every year I don't. So that is ongoing. Yes. And I have there's a lot of things in the works that I can't really talk about yet because nothing's official, but continuing on the road of getting my work made and hoping for a feature deal soon. And I have this pilot that I've been pitching that is, we're fingers crossed about that one. So
okay, you gonna put the short one up, Havana, up for Academy Award, maybe?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Maybe I will.
Yes, please do. Please
yeah.
do.
Okay.
Tell them you heard it from Ron Brewington. They'll let you in. Faith, I want to thank you very much for being here today to share your filmmaker, director career. And on this program, we see a lot of people who want to do what you do. And today they saw for themselves what can be done. Please give my best to Jasmine Espada of Espada P&R and Entertainment. And of course, best wishes to you, my dear. God bless.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, Faith Strongheart. This is the Actor's Choice. I'm your host, Ron Brewington. And let's see what we want to do. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to do this. Okay. Oh, there it is. I knew I was supposed to do something. Would you like to know what's happening around our Actor's Choice squad to help us get former baseball player Curt Flood into the Baseball Hall of Fame? Now, Curt, who passed away January 20th, 1997, he was the husband of one of our wonderful guest renowned actress, Judy Pace. So all you got to do is give us a call. Contact us at 213-349-3941. That's 213-349-3941. Ladies and gentlemen, we sincerely thank each and every one of you for being a part of this magnificent award for a great baseball player. Roll it, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest today is a multi-gifted artist, poet, vocalist, educator, scholar, writer, festival, concert producer, and many, many more. I could go on and on and on. But he's here today to talk about the upcoming 11th annual I've Known Rivers Film Festival, scheduled for Friday, November the 18th through Saturday, November the 19th. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Torrence Brannon-Reese. We always call him Tori. Hi, Tori. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Ryan. How are you, brother?
I'm good to see you today. Good to see you. Welcome once again to the Actor's Choice.
Thank you, man. It's good to see you too, brother. Always.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Always
Quick
on
question. Got you. Quick question. Where was you born at, sir?
I was born by the river in New Orleans, Louisiana.
New Orleans, as they say. New Orleans, is that what it is?
New Orleans. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Some years ago, one of my kids today in school said that, "Oh, Mr. Torrey, you must be at least 40 years old." I said, "I'll take that."
I'll take that. That's indeed one of the powerful things that people love to say to you. You know, the next thing as we move forward a little bit, I got a picture. I found this picture. I said, let me put this up. Here you are in the uniform of a United States Air Force. Great picture. And while I'm at it, because I was in the Navy, I'm retired from the Navy. Thank you for your service to our country. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Just had Veterans Day the other day, and a lot of people they see these old folks. They may walking slow, but they don't understand. These are the people like you and I who, back in the day, we defended this country. Back in the day, that's all I can say about it.
That's very true, man. Very true.
Thank you so much. You have had a lot of things that you've done in your life. We could be here all doggone day, but here are a few musical groups that you got in with tremendous impact. Let's start with a group called the Delphonics.
Oh yeah, the Delphonics. Yeah, I've been associated with the Delphonics in one way or another.
Yes,
as a vocalist for the past, I would say 7 years.
Yep.
However, one of our members passed away some years ago, and that unit, stopped existing. And then there's another unit together now. It's not the original singer, but it's a singer named Norman Carter, who was hired and contracted by the founder, William Hart, to lead the Delphonics today. So I'm proud to be a part of that. That's how close I am to the original legacy.
I see. Yeah. Do you still sing with them occasionally?
We're singing this Friday. We're in concert this Friday for one of the rare times in our community. Very rare. I won't go into it right now, but it's very rare that we get to sing for our folks. And that's this Friday at 7. But it's after we honor the great Marcus Garvey and his son, Dr. Julius Garvey, actually. It's being honored at 5 o'clock at the Barbara Morrison Theater this coming Friday. So, yeah, we're part of that whole presentation. Yeah.
Brother Torrey, grass does not grow on your feet. It does not. You're on the move.
Not at all.
Another group you were with, their special a cappella style has been heard around the world. You know them as the Street Corner Renaissance.
Right. Most proud of this group because I helped to found this group 17 years ago alongside Maurice Kitchen, who's the principal founder.
Yes.
We have Tony Sneed and Charlie Banks.
Yep.
We had on that picture there, a brother who passed away, Kwame Alexander. He was actually the youngest guy in the group. Passed away in 2017, unfortunately, one of the greatest singers I've ever known. And now his place has been taken by Bob Henley III, Robert Henley III. So we're 17 years in the game right now, and we always say we're the greatest a cappella doo-wop group still standing.
Okay, we're here to talk about film festivals. Thank you so much for what you told your background there. Just like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we could be here all day because this brother is busy man. One more thing, because I got to ask this question. You want to change the name of Crenshaw Boulevard. How's that coming?
It's coming really good. We're getting close to getting it done. And we're not changing the name, we're co-naming. So there'll still be Crenshaw. And whoever prefers to call it Crenshaw can do that from now until eternity. But as it was done in Harlem, New York, there'll be a sign added that will say Malcolm X Boulevard. And in that way, we get to honor Malcolm and continue the Crenshaw legacy at the same time. So we're looking forward to getting that done. It's a historical thing. It's never been done here in Los Angeles. It'll be the first time in the history of Los Angeles that there's been a co-naming of a street.
Excellent. And a guy named
Shout out to Andre Parvenu, Msanga.
Yes.
Really.
A guy named Torrence Brannon-Reese had something to do with it. Indeed.
Yes, indeed. And Shaka Satori.
Torrey, please define what is a film festival.
Well, this particular one or film festivals in general?
In general.
In general, film festivals give us an opportunity to kind of view reality and fantasy.
Yes.
But in our case, more reality because we have documentaries that we show in interviews and stuff like that, concerts, etc. And it gives us a chance to sit back and kind of experience culture, experience music, experience just beautiful moments and some tough moments through the magic of film. Film is critically important. Particularly as a Black experience, we've been able to, I think, to articulate something about ourselves, about our reality, about our culture and our history, and our conditions and situations through film, And so we, this year, have a theme that says, Here I Stand, the intersection between art and activism. And Here I Stand was a book written by the great Paul Robeson, who, in my estimation, is one of the greatest human beings that ever lived. And he's someone I think everyone should read about and know about and know something about him. And, great athlete, great scholar, lawyer, speaker, concert performer, actor, and activist. And we were taking that life image or that life lesson that he taught about not only being an artist, but being active and involved in social activism. And many others followed him, like Sidney Poitier and Sam Cooke and Marvin Gaye and Nina Simone. And so we're pushing that theme and we're inviting people who are social activists out to pose for a special photograph. I'm inviting you right here and now, sir.
I'll be there. I will be there.
Yeah, to pose for photos on Friday and on Saturday. Friday is, again, Garvey, and Saturday we're honoring the great Bill Duke, who has been a lot of those things that we talk about in terms of actors. Going beyond.
There you go, Tony. Thank you. There's
there's the flyer.
There's the flyer.
Right, there it is. So I don't have to come off the top of my head. But yeah, two great men, two fantastic dynamic nights of music, arts, and culture. We look forward to a beautiful time this weekend. All I can say is people need to be there.
Yep, be there. What made you get into the business of film festivals?
Well, I've always loved film. I always collected film. In fact, my nonprofit agency, Family, really started in part because of my love for film, because I would collect film and people would come and ask me, back in those days, Ron, it was, the beta and, and then DVD, not even DVDs, VHS tapes. And people would always ask me, to borrow my tapes, and then when I went to college, when I went to Dominguez Hills, the instructor asked, did anybody have any video material? And I had enough to actually help to teach the entire course. And so film festivals, I think, have been just something that's always excited me and interests me. And the Pan-African Film Festival here in LA has been a model for me and many others. And then being from New Orleans has one of the largest film festivals in the world, the New Orleans Film Festival. And then, of course, there's Cannes and all these other ones that my good friend Sydney Chandler is letting me know.
Sydney Chandler, that name sounds familiar.
Sydney is something else. She's great, man. She's fantastic. And she's helping me with my film festival and helping to lift it to a new level. I also want to send a shout out to Dr. Kimberly Grigsby, our executive director, and Bree Cole, who's also, come in as a new co-director for the film festival. So, yeah, shout out. Perky also. Got to get all my people in there.
Got you. Some film festivals focus on a specific film or genre. What do you do at your film festival?
Our film festival is really about the Black motif, I would say, the African-American experience and African experience. And so, we have films that delve into our history, films that might deal with Reconstruction, the Civil War, that might deal with, the Tulsa race riot, and figures like Muhammad Ali and Jack Johnson and, just great people in history like Marcus Garvey. Was showing a film on his life, written, produced by Shaka Satori, who's my partner in community activism.
Yes.
So, yeah, we have a plethora of films, but they all kind of point back to who we are, what we've done, what we can do, and where we should go and how we should get there. And so, it's just all about us that weekend, all about us.
Each year, your festival gets gooder and gooder.
Gooder and gooder, I like that. Yeah, well, we must say that we moved the festival back to Leimert Park, where it had been for many years. We were at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Plaza doing a drive-in style for COVID, sake of COVID, but now we've moved back to Leimert Park. Very comfortable there. It's a very vibrant cultural community. And so we're very happy to be back in Leimert Park, particularly at the Barbara Marston Theater, the World Stage, and the Umoja Center.
Yes.
Those 3 locations will be the primary areas that we're using to screen films and to host talks and stuff like that.
Okay. Tony, can you show that next photo and let folks see what that one looks like? There you go. It encompasses everything. Okay. Thank you, Tony. That looks great.
Yes, great young artist, King the Cure, Yukon.
Yes.
Alicia Reese, that's my daughter.
Oh, really? Okay. Didn't know that.
Great singer. She's out there. And the Delphonics is there in the street corner. So a lot of great music and arts and culture and film. So it's something for everybody.
Yes.
And, films for the family, films for young people, older people, whatever, man. We cover the gamut.
Got you. Now, this is a 2-day event. There's costs involved in this. People hey, there you go. They $40 for cars and all that good stuff.
Okay, now that's before we change the location.
Okay.
We have a one that's out now that's more current. So the location has changed, as I just said.
Yes.
But also, it's not a drive-in this year. So it's inside different venues and stuff. But so we definitely are trying to raise funds for our youth programs and our community arts programs and stuff like that. And we are very proud to say that we're not going to wait for anybody to give us anything, as James Brown said. Open up the door and go get it yourself.
Get it yourself. Amen. Yeah. Godfather.
Yeah, Godfather. You know.
You know. Don't you know?
That's right.
Okay, Tori. I'm a new filmmaker. Now, I just finished the project. I'm real happy about the world to see what I got. So I hear about this film festival that you got. And I want to be please take me there. What do I have to do?
Well, you can go to Film Freeway, which is a portal that a lot of filmmakers use, and submit your film up there. There's an upload. You can upload your film there. At this point, it's too late because we closed out. Yeah, we closed out the submissions. But if you have a film, sir, that you'd like us to consider, I can holler at you offline, and we can talk about something special for you.
Thank you. It's good to know that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, now the people coming in town, they'll be funneled to different restaurants and different places where to go and hotels and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we need a hotel in the Black community.
Yes.
I don't think we have a hotel, not motel, but a hotel in the Black community. We need one. The closest that I can think of is over there by USC on Figueroa.
Okay.
I forget the name of it, but there's a hotel there.
Right.
But besides that, there's a lot of motels.
Yes.
In our community. So that's something to be said about things that we need in our community, right?
Okay.
And you had asked me, was there anything I wanted to talk about?
Yes, go for it, sir.
I don't know how much time we have, but if I have any time, I'd like to at least mention the Kyrie Irving situation that I think is critically important for us to pay attention to. And I think the reason we need to pay attention to it is because our artists and our athletes, although they are told to shut up and dribble or just stick to football or whatever, if you look at our history, from Jack Johnson, for example, who won his title in 1908, the first Black man to win a heavyweight title, all the way through people like Joe Louis, who was very much tied into political things that were happening when he fought Max Schmeling, as you might know.
Yes.
Back in the 30s.
Yes.
He was a symbol of resistance against fascism in Germany, right? Not that he himself was political, but he was utilized or pumped up or lifted up as a symbol of, against fascism. And then you had figures like Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter who ever lived, who owned his own businesses, who stood up against the mob, etc. And then we come up to Muhammad Ali, who was Cassius Clay, who changed his name and stood up against the Vietnam War and was maligned by most of America until they got on his side and saw that he was right about it. And then we come up to, Kurt Flood, whom I know you know so much about, and
Oh yes,
happy to
get him
now have known
involved.
his wife, Judy Pace, and how he stood up and is the reason that most of these athletes get these big, huge contracts, right? And then Colin Kaepernick, Tommy Smith, and John Carlos back in '68. So now we have Kyrie Irving, who, although you might not agree with everything he does and the way he says it, you know, at least we can agree he believes in what he believes in and he stands for something. I'm not saying you have to agree with him. And so I think that the way that he's being treated right now is unfair. And I think that we should look at it and stand up and make sure that he's treated with respect, no matter your disagreement with him. All people should be treated with respect. And I think in his particular case, I don't see where he said anything that has been degrading to anybody, said with his mouth. I haven't heard him say anything that's anti-Semitic or whatever. So I'd like to just put that out there and let us stand for something.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. We got to run, but thank you thank you for being here today.
Okay.
And everybody, go see that festival that he's got. It's going to be a bomb. It's a bomb.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ron.
Can't wait to see a lot of folks in films. Good luck to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Torrence Brannon-Reese.
Peace.
This is The Actor's Choice. I'm your host, Ron Brewington. Roll it, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, for more information about the TAC Roku channel, please call us at 213-349-3941. It's 213-349-3941. Okay. Our next guests are very special. The gentleman that we're going to have in just a moment, his name is Kevin Rouse. He's an industry veteran, an ultimate trendsetter. When it comes to partying here in the Los Angeles area, this is the man. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of Rouse House Entertainment and promoter and founder of Funny for Real, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Rouse. Greetings, Kevin. Thank you for waiting for us. Appreciate that very much. And welcome to The Actor's Choice. I see you was born in Motown, Detroit, Michigan.
That's right, Detroit, Michigan. I'm a Detroiter, born and raised.
You brought a little bit of that with you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have a business or businesses.
Yes.
Please tell us, what made you get into this business?
Well, I always liked doing parties and having gatherings. And it started when I was young, and it just kept progressing until it became something that was second nature to me. And I do it all. I love to do it. So, yeah, that's how I got into it.
What kind of work is that? Beautiful. Meet a lot of different people. I want to get right out and say this real quick because I know this guy. We all know this guy, Roland Wood.
That's right, my partner. Yeah, Roland was a great partner, a great friend.
Yes.
We've done a lot of events together. We've created the Roland and Lisa Wirt Foundation, and to carry on his name, we also do the White Party every year, once a year. We did the White Party last year. It was the biggest one we ever done.
Right. That White Party was fabulous. Fabulous. Everybody came in there. They met you at the door. Excuse me, you ain't wearing white. Get out of here.
That's right.
That's right. Amen.
Yeah. You know, I'd like to mention this comedy thing that we're doing though, because this is something that we didn't even realize the reception we was going to get with comedy from our audience. They really loved the comedy. And so we came up with Funny for Real. My partners, Rouse Washington and Tommy Chun, we're doing Funny for Real. It's a great blend of comedians from all over the world, the funniest comedians in the world. Funny for Real, that's what it really is. And we are excited about that right now. It's going to be going on this Saturday, actually, Saturday, November the 19th.
Yes.
We have discounted tickets. Just give me a call or go to my Facebook. I'll get you some tickets.
Okay.
You should take all your friends, all your friends, everybody should come out and get that laugh. Nothing wrong with a good laugh.
Right. Can you give us that telephone number you mentioned?
213-926-2809. Telephone number again, 213-926-2809.
Thank you, sir. Now, this festival is going to be event is going to be in Inglewood. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's going to be at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood, a really nice theater over on Market Street. It's a perfect size for what we're doing. Great. It's not a bad seat in the house.
Right.
All the way to the back of the room, you can see everything. It's a great theater. So we're excited about doing the event there on the 19th.
Got you. Speaking of events, we got a picture of you and your publicist, Cynthia Busby, and 2 other people.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Cynthia Busby she's the best. She's our publicist. She broadcasts everything we do. The whole world knows what we're doing, as long as we got Cynthia writing about it. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
In the picture, that's Tommy Chun, Rouse, and Cynthia, my partners, my comedian partners, and my PR partner. And only thing not there is my financial partners.
He's probably counting the money right now.
Okay, that's what he's doing.
Counting the money. Kevin, over the years, you have teamed up with other prominent promoters to produce events. Can you tell us how that works out for you?
Well, yeah, we the First Friday Productions. That was me, Roland, and Don Derbigney.
Yes.
We continue doing that. We have Artress Leftich, we have Priscilla V, and we also have Joyce Creer on our team with the First Friday Productions. Also, I'm the CEO of Rouse House Entertainment, and we combine all of those. And then we also use the Roland Work Foundation as well to also further that cause, which the foundation gives to inner city children's in performing arts classes.
Got you. Since you're here, and you might as well ask you this question. After you finish with this event, you got something going on for Christmas. Can you talk about that?
Well, actually, not Christmas, but New Year's Eve.
I'm sorry, New Year's.
I'm not trying to brag.
Brag, brother. Brag.
I just got to tell the truth. I think we have definitely one of the best New Year's Eve parties in the country.
Come on.
We'll have Howard Hewitt live, along with Loose Ends. We have DJ Shell. It's going to be all kind of celebrities there. We're going to bring in the new year like never before. This is going to be 2022 to 2023 is going to be incredible. So you can also get your rooms and tickets for that event. Just go to my Facebook. Go to my Facebook or Eventbrite, and you can find those events there, as well as our First Friday website.
Excellent. Excellent. Kevin, I see you brought along with you 2 very special ladies who know how to have some fun. The first lady is comedian actress Hope Flood.
Oh,
Hope,
yeah.
Greetings and welcome to the Actor's Choice, madam.
Hey, Ron, how you doing? I thought maybe I was on the wrong Zoom. I said, when I'm going to get a chance to talk, okay? I've got something to say.
My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. I ain't in that one.
No, I know Kevin had to get the business done or whatever,
Yes,
so we
ma'am.
understand. Thank you for having us. You can expect an amazing comedy show with some of my veteran comedians. Everybody on this show is a 30-year veteran comedian. So you have about 120 years of comedy on this show, of veteran comedians that you've seen on Def Jam and BET and Martin Lawrence Presents, and all of So Funny for Real is an appropriate name for this show, for this particular comedy show. And all the rest of them are great. I came last month. And shout out to Tommy Chun. He said, I hope I'm going to get you on the next show. I said, rightfully so. You slept on my couch when you used to come to LA. So it's only about giving a favor back. You know, right? So I'm excited. I'm from Inglewood. So I'm excited to be performing in my home city. I'm originally from Michigan. I'm not from D-Town, but I'm from Michigan as well. And so, but I've been here since I was a kid. So you know, it's just going to be an amazing event hosted by my little sister in comedy, Miss Roz Washington. I'm so proud of her proud for her to have this opportunity and to be able to be on shows with these vets. I know it's an honor for her, to do this stuff, and we are honored to be a part of it. And I was happy to do it because I was like, if I don't do it, I'm gonna knock all this stuff over. Okay, I'm gonna come down there, I'm gonna knock everything over. Okay, so I'm the only other female on there on the show, so we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk crazy. Me and Ross has this little banter we do where we talk about each other, and everybody's always serious, but it's just in fun. And she the only one I let do that. Okay. The only one. And Kevin and I have been friends for a long time.
I ain't gonna argue with you.
Yeah, Kevin and I have been friends for a long time. And I'm honored to be on Funny for Real. This Saturday, November the 19th at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. It has been closed a long time. So we're glad it's reopened and that we're able to come down there and do events on Market Street. It's amazing. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. I'm excited.
I'm excited. Hope I hear that you bring, quote, the funny everywhere you go.
Everywhere I go, I'm just naturally funny. So even if I don't be funny, I'm just naturally funny. Okay, so you're gonna have a good time regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look good. If nothing else, I'm gonna look fly. So I'm
Goodness.
excited.
Now I'm told that all who attend this comedy show will have access to the crackling Funny for Real after party.
Oh, okay, Rosie, tell them about the after party.
Yes. Well, hello there, guys. Yes, the after party is off the chain. Like last month, over 200 people just in the after party. We partied till about 1 a.m. That's after an amazing 2-hour show that we put on, like Hope said, with all of the vets. So Funny for Real. That's where y'all need to be on Saturday, okay? That is the point of this. Grab y'all tickets on Eventbrite. Kevin Rouse on Facebook. We have physical tickets. If you see me at one of my shows this week before then, just come out and party with us. It's a great time.
Gotcha. You wear a lot of hats, my dear. You're an actor, a comedian, a radio host, a voiceover artist. You do a lot of things there, Roz.
I do. I wear a lot of hats, and I wear a lot of hats. No pun intended.
I caught that.
Yeah, I like entertainment. I consider myself an artist, not just a comedian. So anything in relative to any kind of art, music, acting, cartoons, animation, directing, producing. I love it all. Wow.
You see, Kevin, you bring all these beautiful ladies here with all this stuff.
Well, somebody got to do it.
He's a lucky guy. He is.
Yes. Ron,
he's a lucky guy.
Somebody got to do it.
Yeah, Ron. I'm in the healing business. I heal people. So, I do business and stuff. So I do cannabis.
You know that means she deals marijuana. That when she says healing, she means marijuana. No,
wellness. Call it wellness.
High hopes.biz.
One second. Yeah. I didn't hear a word you said.
Hopes.biz. Highhopes.biz for all your cannabis and CBD needs. My goal is to heal the world through cannabis and CBD and get people off of prescription medication. That is only putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, where cannabis will actually heal you. And that is my job. That is what I do. I have all kinds of products to heal you, to help you to go to sleep. You got lupus, you got insomnia, you got neuropathy, you got back pain, whatever it is. I'm an infuser. I can infuse and medicate anything. So that's also what I do.
Roz,
that's her story, and she's sticking to it.
Yeah, that's what I do. It sounds good, Roz. It sounds
nothing wrong with that.
Professional.
Roz, I hear that you think of yourself as a combo of Moms Mabley, Carol Burnett, and a quick taste of Richard Pryor and Jerry Lewis. Can you?
Yes. I do, because I'm a physical comedian. I like to tell stories as well, but I'm also a real comic. So you might hear some that your grandmama told you at the same time. So those are my favorites. Those are people I look at. Mom's was amazing storyteller, and she was one of the few women that had one-liners. So I love a woman with a good one-liner, just a razzle-dazzle really quick, and I love that about her.
Yes. She talk about an old man can't do nothing for me but bring a message from a young man. She'd say things
that's
like
it. And that's it. That's all you can do for her.
And people don't know that.
I loved her. So those are, I like Lucille Ball. I like the fact that she didn't have to say a word, and her face was hilarious. Yes. Her body, just how she stood there was hilarious. Much like Richard Pryor. He got on stage. He could stand there for 3 minutes, don't say one word, and the crowd is dying laughing. I love that. I love that.
Now, you're the hostess, right?
I am the hostess with the mostest.
All right. And Hope, what is your job, madam?
To be funny. That is my job.
To show up and be funny.
And be pretty and funny. Okay.
Yes, be cute.
Yeah,
2 out of 2. 2 out of 2. Good looking and funny.
These promoters always say, "Can you post a flyer? Can you do that? Can you do that?" Look, my job is to come and be funny. That's your job.
To be funny.
My job is to come and be funny, and that is what I plan to do.
Okay. Kevin, tell me about these young comedians compared to, we were talking about moms maybe, but tell me about the young comedians. Where are they coming from these days?
We have a lot of hot comedians in LA. Houston has a lot of good comedians. Atlanta is doing very well.
Detroit got a lot of
Detroit has a lot of people, but most of the Detroit comedians, they move out of there. But I have a good friend like Kevin Tate from Detroit, and he's doing really well out here right now.
Right.
But they're coming just from the major cities, as they always have.
Right.
But we full in LA. We don't need another comedian here. Okay, we full.
Yeah, we don't need one. We have enough. We have hit our comedian.
We don't need another comedian. We need lawyers. We need a doctor.
Right.
What did you say? Makes me think something is sensitive, sensitive comedy, as we call it.
No, Ron, what happens and stuff, they got mad at me. I said, 50 comedians moved to LA and 75 moved back.
Right.
LA ain't no joke, baby. This ain't no joke right here.
They be on that midnight train to Georgia.
It's harder for women in this business, so that's why what Rouse does and her being the host is so important, because it's a male-dominated business, like any other business. And we are fighting for our rightful place in this business as comedians, and being able to say that we're just as funny as the men. We can hold our own. We can host comedy shows. We can headline comedy shows. We can travel. We can carry a show. That's what this is proving. And I love that. I love to be a part of it.
Rouse, any final words?
We're going to kick their butt, Hope.
Yeah. Any final words for you, Rouse?
I'm sorry?
Any final words we want to say?
I just want to let you all know that this is not just a comedy show. It's a movement. We are bringing real comedy back to LA and the surrounding cities. We are building a tour to take it around the country. Funny for Real. It's a movement. And yes, my ladies will be a part of every step of it. I don't play that. But it's just going to be a great time every month. You guys look for us, Funny for Real, LA Nights Live, okay? This week we'll be at the Miracle Theater. Make sure you get out to Inglewood, 7:00. We got red carpet. And look cute too, because I don't want you ugly on my selfies, everybody. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. I am Roz Washington. Make sure to follow me at Roz is Funny on Instagram. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me today.
Hope Flood, what's your same thing, same question?
What my final thoughts are.
Yes.
That, I'm from the Wood, so I'm coming back to the Wood. And I lived there 40 years at least, and I'm from South Central LA. And I just want y'all to come out. Just ditto what Ross said. Just come out. We're gonna be funny. Support the ladies on the show. Ladies, look good. We're gonna look good. And thanking Kevin Rouse for doing this. This is important. This is really important. And so,
we love you, Kev.
We love you, Kevin, and thank you for doing this. And just look out for more things from Kevin and Roz and Funny for Real and Tommy Chung. Thank you for being a part of this. And we're just grateful that comedy is still, people need to laugh, Ron, because at the end of the day, ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People are dying, and people are dying in COVID and Corona, broken heart, family members and stuff. So we need to laugh. So come out to laugh, y'all. Good, wholesome fun. Now we're gonna be dirty and nasty and all of that, okay? I am. My church is around the corner. I already went to church on Sunday. I already told my pastor what it was and everything. So I'm just being nice and clean right now. But our mouths are bad.
Kevin, same quick question.
It's adult comedy, Ron. It's an adult comedy show. So y'all come and listen to some adult comedy and laugh and just have a great time.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Kevin, same question real quick.
Oh, yes. Just come out this Saturday. It's going to be the funniest show in town. no doubt. We got the veteran comedians there. It's going to be awesome. Get your tickets. We have discounted tickets on sale. If you see me in the streets, pull me over. I'll sell you the ticket right on the spot, right in the middle of the street. You can get a ticket from me anytime. Go to Eventbrite, get your tickets, but be there. Tell all your friends to be there. You don't want nobody to miss this.
Okay. Kevin Rouse, Hope Flood, Rouse Washington, thank you all for being here today. Before we leave, I want to say thank you very much for coming out today. Thanks, your publicist. She was good enough to say, she said, Ron, can we get him on? Oh, hell yeah, we'd love to have Glad. Come back again, please. That's all I
Cynthia Busby. You guys follow her as well.
Busby Promotions.
The best.
Promotions, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Best.
Okay. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank our sponsors, Harvey Brandman, Photography is an Art, Ron Irvin's Lose Life, The Way to Lose Weight, Larry Beaver's Book to the Future, Time Travel Message in a Capsule, State Farm agent Carla Green, and veteran actor Bob Brownstein, Actor Trade School, and Actor Space. Much thanks to our guest today, filmmaker, director Faith Strongheart, film festival producer, director Torrence Brannon-Reese, and CEO of Rouse House Entertainment, Kevin Rouse, who brought along comedians, actress Hope Flood, and guest host Rouse Washington. And of course, special thanks to our ever-growing audience. Be well. We'll see you next time.